character off, what would you do with the cure if you've got it? You've managed to catch half and you got it?
If I got the cure?
Yeah. And my second question is, if you could take any souvenir that's not the baseball bat from show, what would you take?
If any superhero?
Yeah.
Souvenir.
Oh, any souvenir.
Things from the show.
Oh, from the show. Okay, first question. If I did get the cure, what would I do first? Is I'd probably hit onto Phoebe Tonkin's character. She's really hot. She's really attractive. Yeah. Cut that out of the edit. She doesn't need to see that. Perfect. And what souvenir would I take? Nah. The bat, yeah. This is really hard, and it's probably like it's not realistic, but I'd love to take Paul Wesley's hair. It's so perfect. He's got good hair. He's got really good hair. So if I could take that, just put it on a mannequin or something. And then I wake up every morning when I have breakfast and I'm like, good morning, Paul Wesley's hair. What? Oh. Yes. That's what I take.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, I have two questions.
Everyone's done 2 questions. Yes.
First question is Israel. You keep saying his last name. Could you spell that for us?
Yeah, it's Cannan. Cannon.
Okay, and so is that on iTunes?
It is, yeah.
Because for those of you that weren't here yesterday, the music really is awesome.
Yeah, he's incredible. And I was really naughty. He sent me some demo tracks that I'm trying to put on the show. So I was playing some stuff you can't get yet. But it's so amazing. But his album Walk is really, really great. And then he's got another one called Poet's Corner. But his new stuff is so good.
Okay, cool.
I'll tweet about it when it comes out as well. And follow him on Twitter.
Okay, second question.
Second question.
A little birdie came along and told me that you used to be roommates with the main actor from Arrow.
Yeah.
And there's some funny story that underlies that. Could you elaborate for us?
Has anyone seen Arrow here? Stephen is ridiculously good looking. Like, super good looking. He's a really good looking man. The funny story, I guess, is that, you know, when you live with someone, well, 2 things. One, he was a werewolf in Vampire Diaries, if you remember, right? So, it is true, a werewolf can live with a vampire in peace. But the funny thing was, I mean, he would wake up in the morning and he'd come out with his top off. And it's just, if you've seen his abs, you've seen him, but just, I mean, just... I would get really depressed. Like, because I'd be eating, you know, 2 helpings of oatmeal. And I'd start going, I shouldn't be eating carbs, I shouldn't be eating carbs, I shouldn't be eating carbs. He just, yeah, he's got a good physique. He's a great guy, and I'm really, really happy for him on Arrow. I think he's great for the role. You know, when he actually auditioned for it, we all knew he was going to get it. It wasn't a matter of whether he was going to get it or not, really, when he was going to start, you know, so it was cool. But yeah, I was very lucky to live with him. I guess anyone in this room would probably kill for that opportunity. Good morning, Stephen. I made you breakfast.
Hi, my name is Claudia.
Ah, yes.
Hi, I have a question for you. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Where do I get my inspiration from?
Yes.
Inspiration for what? For life?
Being an actor.
Inspiration for being an actor?
Life itself.
My inspiration for being an actor is, I guess it came from growing up as a kid, my love of telling stories, you know, and it's so awesome when you get given an opportunity to tell a story and you can see how that story can affect people, and that's the inspiration for acting, I guess. You know, I love stories. I think stories are the greatest things that we have, and some of the stuff that I've learned about just life in general and stories, you know, is that, and this can apply for everybody here. I don't know what sort of situation you're in your life, going through, but for those that are facing troubles and trials and tough times, take courage in that, because if you come out the other end, that makes for such a better story. I mean, every time you go see a movie, the lead character doesn't have a perfect life and everything just goes their way, and, you know, because that's boring. And it's a funny thing, we are, as people, inspired by the challenge of overcoming some great feat, you know? So if there is something in your life that you are really fighting and it's a tough day, look at that as from a different perspective and look at it as like, wow, if I overcome this, it's going to make a great story. I mean, here's an example. If there were two people sitting on this stage right now, one was a billionaire and he made $1 million, and one was a homeless person and he made $1 million, what story would you be more interested in listening to? The homeless person, right? Who cares about the billionaire? He made another $1 million. Clap, clap for the handicap. You know? That's an Australian thing, that's the thing to say. I take that back. But do you know what I mean? Like the idea is like, it's not interesting if you overcome nothing. What is interesting is when you overcome something that's really, 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 really challenging. So that, you know, that's what I love about storytelling. My inspiration for life, everything that I get inspired by comes from the Bible. Like, and that's, again, I can't fault it, you know, and that's what it constantly encourages me. And every time I read more about, you know, the life of Jesus, I'm so inspired by what he did. And if you actually look at his story, it's truly incredible, and the sacrifice that he made. So that's what inspires me.